What's up, everybody? Staying here from Rocky Creek. Hope everybody's doing fantastic. Today, we are putting the first seeds in the dirt to officially start growing for 2021. But we also got an update on the chickens, and I need to grab some supplies for what we're gonna need and share with you a couple of the plants that we're gonna start. Grab what we need and get started. Hey, I done told you not to be eating the chicken poop. No chicken poop, stop. I don't know what it is about dogs and chicken poop. Everybody I know that raises chickens, their dogs just gotta be all up in it. It just, I don't know, it's very odd. This is my new little makeshift way of keeping the gate closed when we're inside here instead of using our stick we used to use. So as you can see, I got my crate here and I actually integrated these guys this morning. So guys, as you can see here, I've kind of went against my normal. I usually integrate these guys in the middle of the night. And well, I planned to do that last night and the day just got away from me. I went ahead this morning, I want to try something. I pulled the tarp off, opened up the crate, let them out into the run prior to letting out the big chickens. And then I let the big chickens out. And amazingly, I saw like 2 or 3 little pecking incidences. Mostly with Starfire, and everything's been actually pretty smooth as far as I can tell. But I wanted to do this today because it's Sunday and I want a good full day to keep an eye on how things are going before I have to start my work week. And I don't want to keep these guys in a crate for 5 more days if I really don't have to. As long as I know during the daytime, everybody's getting along fine. You got a big hole there looking for bugs. Yeah, you find anything good? You're a good looking cream leg bar. You like your new friends? Y'all make sure y'all behave, okay? Hey Q, you gonna lay me an egg today? It's about the only time in your life you're quiet. I'm really digging this blue Polish though. Awesome looking bird. Might give Q-tip a run for its money. Grab these food scraps. Blueberries will go to the chickens. Bananas and apples will go to the pigs. We try to raise a lot of stuff here on our homestead, but you know, can't raise everything, at least not right now, or based off of climate. So we do have to buy some stuff at the store. You know, we are sort of an average family, just with a little bit of different hobbies, I guess. Come on, chunk 1 and chunk 2. Got something for you. Here, Henry, get it before she comes, because she'll attack you. Oh, she almost fell trying to get it. Here, get you one. There's an apple for each of y'all. Is that good, girl? You liking that? Are you here? Let me help you. Oh, jeez, almost lost my fingers. Gosh, y'all are so gross. I guess you are pigs, though. All right, let's get these apples out. These are for Mater, and give these to the chickies. You ready? I'd say they like them. Tell you what, man, it was like in the 30s last night. So it was cold this morning when I did morning chores. I may end up having to shed this sweatshirt now because it's starting to get pretty warm. Mater, where you at, brother? Are you alive? Mater. Hey. Oh God. Oh jeez. What are you? Hi. Do you want these? Come on. I'm sorry to interrupt your nap, but I thought you may want an apple or 2. Oh, buddy. Wake up. Were you drinking last night? All right, come on, rock star. Was that worth waking up for, dude? All right, man. Hey, sorry to wake you up from your beauty rest, but I just thought you might want that. You eat that up and go take another nap. We're gonna go plant some stuff for you. We'll get some more food for you when it starts growing. So I got the electric fence on. I gotta be careful not to bump it and shock myself, but as you can see, meat birds are doing pretty good. We got them on grass. The ones look a little funky colored because the heat lamp is still on, so they can still get some warmth that way. So I think everything's working out pretty good. hopefully as these guys continue on pasture here, and we got a lot more thicker grass over in that area that I will end up kind of moving some of their stuff around into. And we'll just keep moving this around within this pen. I'll migrate them up forward right over in this area, right over there. So I think the setup's gonna work out pretty good. All right, this is a little bit of a mess. Let's see. I really just need these labels if at all possible. I never claimed to be the most organized, guys. Well, looks like I can only find about 5 labels, but we'll make do. Don't need anything fancy to label. All I need is some tape. So we'll find a way to make it work. It's not the end of the world. But let's get up here. Let's start planting some seeds. All right, guys, so super simple. All we need to get seed started is really 4 things. You just need some kind of trays of your choice. I choose to use the big ones, and I'll explain that why here in just a little bit. Obviously, some seeds. This right here, I think, is the best thing for starting seeds, is the little mist sprayer. And you'll use this to water it continuously till they go to the ground. And then, of course, some kind of good seed starting mix. Hands down, I think this Jiffy is the best. Last year, I didn't buy enough of it on the front end, and then when I needed more, I couldn't find it to save my life. I tried 3 other brands. None of them came close to this. And I think these bags right here cost like $5.99 a bag, so it's not too bad of a price compared to other ones. So all we're going to do now is we're going to start adding everything together, and I'll show you what we do. So guys, I mentioned that I like to use these big trays, and this is really only for the first few years of running our garden. I did do the small trays initially, but I found that these plants that were in these trays tend to do a lot better for me, and I think that has to do with where my soil is fairly raw still, and we're still trying to amend it. This kind of gave a little bit extra room for good root development, which gave for a more successful crop. So I'm thinking for this year, yes, it cost me more in my seed starting mix, but in the long run, I think it pays off for us. So all I really do is I just go ahead and start off by filling all the trays up with our seed starting mix. I found it's just easier to do a mountain in the middle and then spread it throughout. Then I take another tray, I place it right over top of it, and I don't push down real hard, I just lightly pack it down just a little bit. Now we're going to start off first with my Rocky Top lettuce blend. It is by far one of my favorites. Now some people have different methods on how they want to do it, and you don't have to put these seeds very deep down at all. I just kind of make a little bit of a burrow. Some people will scatter them and then just lightly kind of rake them down in there, but I did this last year and I had great success with all the plants that I did. So I'm kind of a firm believer of if it's not broke, don't fix it. We'll see if it works again or not. Now these seeds are tiny. Now what I do is some will go in the holes, but I will kind of sprinkle a little bit around the outer edges just in case. That way I get good successful planting no matter what. Couple in the middle in that hole, couple on the outer edge. Last year I had more lettuce than I know what to do with. All right, now once we get that, I just lightly rake the soil around, mixing it all up. Now this is for the lettuce. Now other seeds are bigger seeds such as beans, corn, zucchini, and the melons. You know, those, hey, we're just gonna drop the 2 seeds in each hole, cover up the hole, and be done. But stuff that doesn't have to be seeded very deep, such as the lettuce, and you got a mixture of variety, I just kind of do it this way and mix it up. I got some seeds that are more surface level, then I got some of the seeds that were deep, and so that should give me a good chance of a good success no matter what. Now this pump sprayer, in my opinion, is the best thing for starting seeds. Just a light mist. Give everything a good soaking. Put a little label, stick it on in. Now, this watering is a whole lot more wet than I normally do, but that's because it's the initial one. After that, we just want to keep the soil just moist. We don't want it soaking wet, we just want to keep it damp. So this tray's done, we're just going to work on some more. Next up is going to be 2 different types of sunflowers. By using this mister though, we don't disturb the soil real bad, and you don't end up with your seeds washing to places that you don't want them to go, or your dirt pushing out of your trays. It all stays and it just soaks it up like a sponge without disturbing anything that you just did. And that's the good thing about when you continuously water using this, is you don't disturb the plant very much at all. And it kind of really limits the likelihood of you overwatering as well. So guys, we ended up getting our watermelon seeds put in, sunflower seeds, different types of cucumbers, and some different types of peppers, and some lettuce. So we got those seeds in, but as you can see, hopefully you can tell, it's starting to get really overcast. So I had to hurry up and get some of this stuff done. Now there's a lot more types of seeds that we're going to plan to plant here in the near future, and we'll share those along with you too. But today we just want to show you kind of how simple it is to start seeds, and that anybody, I mean anybody, whether you have a tiny back home garden, whether you have an apartment and you only have pots, you can plant seeds and grow some of your own food. And you don't have to overthink it. Just get some good starter mix, some water, some little pots, and some way to keep the plants warm or in a sunny area, and you will have success. We just have this little makeshift greenhouse, and as you can see, we got these guys set up here. That's one of my old empty trays, and then we got the other 2 trays right here. So our temperatures are still down a little bit low, but as long as we can get some sunshine, these things should start to develop here within about a week. We should see them start to poke through. So guys, don't waste any more time. Get on out to the store, get you some basic materials, start sticking them seeds in the ground, and let's grow some stuff together. So guys, appreciate you coming along. Hope everybody's doing well. Y'all get your garden started, and we'll see you here real soon on the next video. Bye guys.